Hey now, what is up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I'm here with a special guest.
Talking Tina.
That's right, and we are here to talk about and review The Ugly Truth. The Ugly Truth was a 2009 romantic comedy film, and I had never seen this movie. I had owned it. It was sitting there on the shelf until Tina asked and said we should watch this. So I took her advice. We watched it. It's directed by Robert Luktik. And the plot is Katherine Heigl plays Abby, who's this producer of a talk show host. And the ratings aren't going well. The show's going down the drain, and she needs ratings. She needs something to spice the show up. That's where we meet Jarrell Butler, who plays Mike Chadway. And Jarrell Butler, he's this charismatic, funny guy who gives sex advice. He tells...
From a guy's point of view, you need to say that, because it's the ugly truth.
Sure, he's definitely from the guy's point of view. He doesn't say things that maybe not every woman wants to hear, but it's
like
kind
ever.
Right, but it's kind of the truth, though. At least I can see.
No, it is the truth.
It is the truth, but Katherine Heigl is kind of uptight. She doesn't like what he's saying, and this is where the two of them have to compromise and work together. Jarrell Butler starts to work for her show, but for him to gain her trust, he decides to help her date her neighbor, this guy Colin. And that's where, look, overall, I enjoyed the movie. I did. I was surprised by it. It did have some laughs, mostly from Jarrell Butler. What do you think of the movie?
I loved it.
You loved it.
Honestly, I love this movie.
Okay.
I'm a female, and I can enjoy chick flicks.
Okay.
And I like to laugh.
Okay.
I love to laugh. Mm-hmm. And this has everything, I feel.
Do you like Katherine Heigl? Because I don't really like her.
I do. I like Katherine Heigl. I feel like you don't because of her, how she is realistically.
Yeah, I've heard some
But she's a great actress, and
Great?
she's funny. See, I feel like that's kind of biased on your opinion.
Okay.
Just because, I think she's kind of...
She can be likable.
Abby I feel, is really her in real life to a degree.
Sure.
So that's probably why you're not
right.
totally
She has her bitchy moments. She has her annoying and condescending moments. She speaks down to people at times, and it comes off as like,
and Mike's more laid back.
He is. Mike, I can relate to a Mike.
Totally opposites.
Yeah. But
and I feel like you were misleading because it's a news broadcast. It's basically NBC that goes TMZ. So
right, they turn it into more of a talk show, and it becomes more about sex advice or relationship advice.
But only for a few moments of that show.
Sure, they have a segment, but Jarrell Butler, he's the best part of the movie. You have to admit that. He's very funny. He's very charismatic. He brings a lot of life into this film. I think without him, without this character, and maybe just him as an actor, this movie would just be your typical run-of-the-mill romantic comedy that you've seen 100 times. And I'm not saying it's the most special movie I've ever seen, but I got some laughs. I was surprised that this was rated R. I remember watching this, and they said the F word a few times.
Rated R?
It's rated R. It's right there, and it's what. See, even you can't believe it, because when you think of it, it's like, oh, it's your typical movie.
They talk about sex quite a bit.
They do, but Jarrell Butler gets very detailed, and he's explicit about things, and I honestly was surprised by that. It was a little edgy.
Well, to be fair, that's how the penis thinks.
Sure. Yeah, we can go into that, but I liked that aspect of it. The whole him helping her date the guy, I just saw it coming a million miles away that they were going to end up together and fall for each other.
Of course, everyone did by the look of it.
Wouldn't have been interesting if maybe it didn't do that, if maybe it wasn't so obvious, maybe it took a different route.
I feel I would have died inside if it didn't happen.
Well,
because it's it's a typical opposites attract thing. It's like, and they're completely opposite, which makes it more entertaining.
Sure. Okay, that's fine. You like that a lot, and that's fine. I enjoyed the movie. I think if you're a couple who wants to watch something, I think it has the best of both worlds. Things that women like, things that guys would be into, the humor. I would probably give this movie, if I was going to rate it, instead of a rental, I'll go for the matinee. It is funny, a lot funnier than I thought it would be. What would you give it, rating-wise?
Rating-wise?
Yeah. Is it like full price? Is it high for you?
It is really high.
Is it better than
me.
Sex?
I
feel like it would say a lot.
I feel like I can't say that on
Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah.
However, it's not just for couples. I enjoyed this very much with my little sister, who's 23, by the way. Like it's not like my 13-year-old sister.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
And we enjoyed this movie quite a bit, and mostly for for Gerard Butler, because he's funny, but we're basically guys with tits, so like we can appreciate how what makes this funny is that it's true. It is true. Like, it totally sells how, you people think.
You people? Is that a race thing?
That's, very genderous.
Oh. At least you admit it. Well, it looks like we both enjoyed the movie. You definitely more than I did. But overall, it's a fun movie. It's enjoyable. It has some laughs. It's a little predictable, in my opinion.
There's some surprise. It's not totally predictable. Like, come on.
In your opinion.
Not to totally spoil it, but really.
In your opinion. But if you haven't seen The Ugly Truth, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you love it? Or do you think it's lame? Does it suck? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.